Boston is feeling the cold just like we are, but that isn't keeping families there inside. Take a look at this video taken today at the city's public garden. Kids out skating on the ice there, sledding down the park's snow-covered hills as well. Looks like the sun was just enough to warm things up so folks could at least get outside and enjoy. Ryan mentioned at 4:30, you didn't have to drive too far south to see snow, but more of us will see it tonight.
Yes, and it was funny, not any snow on the ground in the Portland area.
None.
All through York County, and it was like Hampton, New Hampshire was the dividing line.
You start to see it?
Yeah, and then Boston was beautiful this weekend.
I know, hard to believe that was down in Boston.
Yeah, exactly. Have a look outside right now. Prospect, 18 degrees, looking at the Penobscot Narrows Bridge. I point this out because from about Penobscot Bay east tomorrow is where the most snow will be, and there's actually a winter storm warning that's been issued for Washington County. In down East Maine, the snow will continue a little while longer and stack up a little bit more. Winter weather advisories up for the mid-coast, central Maine, and the western mountains. I think in this purple zone, the plows will have to come out. In southern Maine, from about Lewiston south, though, there are no advisories, and it's going to be kind of on the line of whether or not it's a plowable snow there, but enough that the roads will certainly have to be treated tomorrow morning. Clouds are coming in now, and temperatures out ahead of this system are cold. It's only 9 in Calais, 18 in Bangor, 22 in Portland, but this cold air is also dry. So even though it looks like it's snowing in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont, the leading edge of the snow is drying up. So it really will be after midnight tonight that this snow begins overspreading the state. So if you have any evening plans, it's just cold, but it will be dry out there. I think by about midnight, we'll have snow moving into the White Mountains, the western Maine mountains, and up over northern Maine as well. Other than a few flurries, though, even at midnight, it's still dry along the coastline. Most of the snow likely falls during tomorrow morning. You can see even at 4 a.m., the dry air kind of hanging on in southern Maine, but then we should get some light snow that fills in all the way down to the coast in York County. Mixing with rain, not a concern here. It's going to be below freezing, and if anything, a little bit of a fluff factor to this snow tomorrow morning, and roads will be slippery for a while in the morning. But it does zip along so that by noontime, it's over in western and southern Maine. It's really just a morning impact there. It does continue a bit longer, though, down east, and that's why we have the highest amounts over down east Maine. So 4 to 8 inches from Penobscot Bay east. I think Bangor probably gets 4 or 5. Your highest chance for 7 or 8 will be over Washington County. 2 to 4 inches for most of the rest of the state, except from about Portland south, maybe only an inch or 2, especially in southern York County. It might be enough that you just need to brush it off and not even plow. Some of the mountaintops, by the way, in New Hampshire and western Maine could get a bit more than 4 inches of snow. If you have any Christmas Eve plans, the weather will be quiet tomorrow night, but it will be cold, with temperatures dropping into the teens across all of the state and even some single numbers up in the mountains. Wanted to point out that there's still some moisture left over from the storm on Christmas Day, so there could be a few flurries, some festive flakes over down East Maine, but the rest of us just a mix of sun and clouds with highs in the upper 20s and low 30s. So that system pulls away, and then we have high pressure that builds in for the middle of the week, and that brings us nice weather for Thursday, Friday, and into the start of the weekend. Tomorrow, seas will be running 3 to 4 feet, southwest wind 15 to 20, gusting a bit higher than that. So snow moves through tonight. Tomorrow morning, it'll be a little tricky for a short period of time, but I think that by afternoon in central and southern Maine, it'll be much better. Eastern Maine, that hangs on a little bit longer. Cold for Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day looks quiet with a mix of sun and clouds. Could be a flurry in down East Maine. Otherwise, it's dry. Sunny for Thursday and Friday. And Brian, it's sunny. It's also going to be nice and calm with high pressure right overhead. Even though it's chilly, we won't really have a wind chill factor Thursday or Friday.
We always say, if it wasn't for the wind, it'd be nice. So Friday looks like a good day. All right,
I think
Ryan,
so.
Thanks.